guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. And also, please don't forget to like. It would surely help our channel. Happy reading!
After my parents passed, they left behind a pair of beast rings. One carved with a little black snake, the other with a little orange cat. My siblings couldn't wait to split the inheritance. They grabbed the orange cat ring first and left me with the black snake one. My sister swore the orange cat was loyal and would bring her a ton of wealth. So she went crazy feeding it to spit out gold coins. Also, she could live like a princess, but she had zero self-control. She just kept overfeeding the poor thing, desperate for more coins, until the little orange cat finally gave out and went completely still. The black snake worked differently. It drained other people's luck and funneled it to its owner. But honestly, that never sat right with me. So I barely touched it. I grinded it out on my own, and step by step, I built my way up to billion-dollar CEO. What I didn't expect was my sister going green with envy and pushing me off a skyscraper. If you hadn't stolen my black snake, the one standing at the top right now would have been me. I opened my eyes again. My sister was right there, smirking, toying with the orange cat ring like it was trash. And that's when it hit me. I'd been reborn. I looked down at my hands. In my last life, both me and my sister had to bond with our rings and blood before the carvings ever turned into real animals. But before I even got the chance, the little black snake had already slipped off the ring and coiled right around my thigh. One look at those cold, venomous eyes, chills shot straight down my spine. My sister shot me a look of pure disgust. Bro, neither of us has bonded yet, so how is your black snake already off the ring? The second she said that, the snake's slit eyes lit up, and it started slithering straight toward her. But in my last life, both creatures only left their rings after we'd both completed the blood bond. I watched the black snake flash this weirdly human-like grin, and it clicked instantly. Not only had I been reborn, the snake had too. The moment she saw it crawling toward her, my sister panicked, chucked the orange cat ring on the floor, ripped mine out of my hands, and wrapped the black snake around her own wrist. You're the older brother. You don't mind giving this one up, right? This snake's skin is so smooth and shiny. Honestly, it's way more my vibe. You're just a simple guy anyway. You and that little orange cat are a perfect match. Before I could even get a word in, she couldn't wait to cut her finger and drip her blood onto the jade ring, then started clapping and cheering like she'd already won. My black snake can steal other people's luck and dump it all on me. If I go after the ultra-rich, I'll never have to worry about money again. I'm living like royalty this time around. She clutched the snake tight to her chest, watching me like she didn't trust me for a second. I calmly picked the orange cat ring up off the floor and smiled. Well then, sis, I'll go ahead and wish you that lavish life you're after. And with that, I was done with her. I pressed my blood onto the orange cat ring and bonded with it. The second my blood hit the ring, it confirmed everything I'd suspected in my last life. These two rings were completely different. The orange cat ring turned food into gold coins. The more it ate, the more it produced. But push it too far, the cat would literally explode. I watched the adorable little orange cat pop right out of the carving and gave it a gentle pat on the head. This life, you're rolling with me. Easy does it. After splitting from my sister, I glanced down at my skinny arms and told the little guy, "Sorry to put this on you, buddy. I'm seriously starving. Think you can spare just one coin for me?" The cat let out a few little meows. I pulled a stale, moldy, hard biscuit from my bag and held it up to its mouth. Not even a little picky, it swallowed the whole thing on the spot and coughed up one gold coin. I took that coin to a pawn shop and walked out with tens of thousands in cash. Standing there holding that thick stack of bills, I couldn't help thinking back to my last life, where the black snake would constantly steal from people and dump their fortune on me without asking. It always made my skin crawl. The black snake didn't run on regular food. It fed on its owner's own life force. No wonder the moment it woke up this time, it made a beeline straight for my sister. She was exactly the kind of person who'd lap up everything it had to offer. In my last life, I refused to use the ring's power. I clawed my way to the top completely on my own, pulling all-nighters studying management, obsessing over every project, too busy to even stop and eat. By the time I was filthy rich, I'd completely wrecked my stomach. Anything even slightly cold or spicy would send me straight to the hospital. But this time, I used the orange cat's gold coins to go on a full ice cream run, and finally got my hands on the spicy snacks I'd been craving for years. Once I was full and happy, I didn't rush to replay my old grind. Instead, I bought a plane ticket and started seeing the world, just living it up, soaking it all in, making up for everything I'd missed. This time around, even without leaning on the beast ring, I knew I could fight my way back to the top. I never pressured the orange cat to work, but the little foodie kept voluntarily coughing up gold coins anyway. Between those savings and my investment instincts, my net worth quietly climbed into the millions. Meanwhile, my sister was out there using the black snake to drain other people's luck in the stock market, and every single stock she touched went absolutely ballistic. She was quickly crowned the stock market oracle and landed an executive seat at a major investment firm. But when I saw her photo in the news, even under all that heavy foundation, the exhaustion was impossible to hide. I knew the real story. She wasn't some stock genius. She was just using the black snake to reroute everyone else's fortune straight to herself. My sister didn't even try to keep it low-key. She went full influencer, started a live stream, brought her followers along for investment picks, and called it Building Wealth Together. Finance experts online came out swinging, said she just got lucky, that leading regular people into blind trades was reckless, and that she'd end up wiping everyone out. They couldn't wait to watch her crash, but my sister, She just laughed and went live even more. Me? Lose money? Do you even know how much I've made? Do you know how much my followers have made following me? The day I'm filthy rich, let's see if you still dare talk trash online. The experts were absolutely fuming. They all took shots at her, said she'd fall hard eventually. Meanwhile, I quietly used the Orange Cat's seed money and my experience from the last life to carefully make my moves in the market. But this time, my goal wasn't to be a billionaire CEO again. That life was exhausting. And honestly, in my last life, right when I hit the very top, my long-dead parents suddenly showed back up out of nowhere. Billionaire CEO's dead parents return. That headline had millions online gushing about our heartwarming family reunion. But nobody knew the real story. The very first thing they did was try to strip me of everything, and use the black snake to drain every last drop of my fortune. Those were some of the darkest days of my life. If I hadn't had the sheer will to fight back with everything I had, my own parents would have left nothing behind, not even bones. As I quietly made my moves in the market, my sister, already a household name, naturally started paying attention to what I was doing. She was out there globetrotting, living her best life, calling winning stocks like it was nothing. When she saw me split $1 million across a handful of stocks, she called just to roast me. Ah, big bro wants a taste of the market too, huh? Look at you being all stingy. Your little orange cat is totally useless. Just ditch it already. Come watch my stream and follow my picks. I didn't take the bait, just smiled and threw her a few empty compliments. But under the radar, my portfolio had already quietly crossed 10 million, and my instincts and strategy were sharper than anything I'd had in my last life. I had more than enough to live well, and the Orange Cat's menu had completely leveled up. Fresh seafood, premium cuts, it had everything.
Thank you for reading with me.